Chyba tak. Dobra, no to może zaraz pogadamy z Wiktorią, jakby już może chciała przypadkiem. Bo nie będzie siedzieć w tym pokoju zamknięta w nieskończoność. No ale ty na pewno jesteś teraz podejrzany. Bo Bates coś wspomniał o tobie.
I would like a...
Dobra, dobra. Szybciej.
Certainly, sir. I'm listening.
O, niby o przedmiocie.
Have a look at this. I found it under the old tower.
Why are you showing it to me, sir?
Well, I showed it to Bates, and he suggested I speak with you. Do you know anything about it?
Me? I don't see why I should. I've never seen anything like it before.
He also said you had been trimming the shrubs in the area that afternoon.
Yes, that's true. But I have nothing to do with this thing.
Calm down. Just tell me what you know about it, that's all.
All right, then. But you have to promise you won't tell Madam. I can't afford to lose my job.
Of course. Go ahead.
Well, I don't really know what it is, but I found a similar piece near that place.
Do you have it with you?
No, not really. You see, I had to pawn it. I was broke.
Pawn? It doesn't seem to be of any special value.
Well, maybe not the one you're holding in your hand, but there was a beautiful gem, a ruby, I'd say, in the one I found.
Where did you pawn it?
At old Murray's. Where else?
It's good that you told me while there's still time. Give me your bill of exchange, and I will redeem the object.
But I haven't got it. I don't know where I've put it.
Henry, it's very important. Try to remember.
I have no idea where it could be. But you won't forget about your promise, will you? It's going to stay just between us. Right, sir?
We shall see.
No proszę, to jednak się nam troszkę skomplikowały sprawy. Henry znalazł coś podobnego do tego, co mamy. I jeszcze to zostawił Marejowi, do którego i tak mamy iść. Tylko Henry nie wie, gdzie jest jego weksel, tak?
Henry, let's return to that bill of exchange.
I knew you'd ask, but believe me, sir, I really haven't got it.
You needed the money, so you conveniently lost the bill of exchange?
Well, yes, I needed the money, not the bill. I really didn't intend to redeem that thing. Somebody might be interested in where I found the thing, and I could lose my job.
You're going to lose it for sure if you don't give me that bill.
But I haven't got it. You really promised this would stay between us.
Henry, you need to realize that this is very important. You had better get that bill for me.
I'd give it to you right away, if I could, sir.
All right. I don't believe a word of what he's saying. I will leave you to your work.
Ale ściemnia, na pewno ma ten weksel przy sobie. Przecież nie ma w ogóle tak wielu miejsc, gdzie mógłby je położyć. No dobra. W takim razie zobaczmy, czy Wiktoria z nami pogada. No ale to, że wiemy, gdzie jest... Oj, nie tu. I tak to, że wiemy, gdzie jest ten... No, jak się tu wchodziło? Gdzie jest ten drugi kawałek? I tak nie mówi nam, co to znaczy. Co to za symbol, co to za przedmiot dziwny.
Victoria wants to be alone. I'm not going to disturb her.
Serio? Ja myślałem, że ona dość szybko wychodzi ze swojej nory. Tam. A czy da się pójść do wioski?
I don't want to leave now. I must find out more.
No dobra, wygląda na to, że trzeba odwiedzić wieżę. Tak, chciałem zostawić to na trochę później. Ale nie ma problemu. No to wracamy. Na górę. Do starego skrzydła. I otwieramy kluczem.
The key to the
Nie to. To. Tak. Dowiemy się może czegoś więcej, tak? To jest to miejsce, w którym William na początku gry w filmie. A może nie? To jeszcze nie tu? Myślałem, że to tu, gdzie William pisał swój list do Samuela i wypadł z okna. Ale to nie wygląda jak to miejsce. Źle pamiętam. Tu jest przejście do tej wieży. Jest zabite deskami.
The entrance to the tower is nailed shut. I must get rid of these barrier boards somehow.
No, powodzenia rękami.
Can't do this with my bare hands. The entrance to the tower.
Dobra. No to trzeba coś wymyślić. Więcej. Rozejrzyjmy się tu. Tak sobie przypominam, może coś trzeba zabrać ze stajni. Tam chyba były jakieś narzędzia. Bujany fotel.
It's quite well preserved. Strange.
Okej. Skrzynia.
Old scrolls and lots of spider webs. There is nothing in it, just a few sheets of paper.
Nic ciekawego na nich nie ma? O, to się da jeszcze obejrzeć. Nie zauważyłem.
There is nothing useful in it.
Nie było warto. Półki.
I can't see anything special here.
Nic tu ciekawego nie ma, ty wszystko klikasz. Znaczy, ja wszystko klikam.
It's locked.
Ale ty mówisz, że tu nie ma nic ciekawego. Jak to zamknięte znowu?
It's locked.
Nie pamiętam tej skrzynki. Ani tego, co jest w środku. Tym bardziej. Rama.
Empty picture frames and other old garbage. Useless.
No dobra. No to dostanie się na strych. Nic nam nie dało. Ale pewnie odblokowało temat z Batesem na przykład. Mianowicie jak się tam dostać dalej. Chociaż nie, może bardziej prawdopodobne jest to, że będziemy do stajni musieli pójść. Ale tak z ciekawości zapytam Batesa. O, nie ma go tu. O, to ciekawe. No to chodźmy do tej stajni. Tak, przydałaby się tutaj jakaś szybka podróż po wszystkich lokacjach. Ale nie ma. Morris, czy by nam coś powiedział? W sumie wątpię. Nie pomógłby nam przecież, raczej. Aha, tu jest szuflada. O, jest młotek.
I should be able to get rid of the barrier boards on the door to the tower.
Dobra, no i super. To tyle. Użyjmy mapę. Będzie szybciej. Możemy zerknąć, czy nie da się do Wiktorii pójść.
I'll come back late.
Nie da się. No dobra. A tutaj nie macie czasem Bates? Nie ma, więc może w końcu ten kominek u nas ogarnia. Ewentualnie poszedł do Wiktorii, ale chyba wtedy my też byśmy mogli. O,
I have lit the fire in your room as you wished, sir.
Thank you, Bates. It was quite cold in there.
I will return to my duties now. If you need something, I will be downstairs in the hall.
All right.
na pewno w holu będziesz? Ja się spodziewałbym ciebie raczej w kuchni. No ale dobra. No to zobaczmy, jak ten kominek teraz wygląda. O, proszę bardzo. Nawet go w całości nie widać.
The fireplace is lit. It's warm in here now.
No i fajnie, już nie da się go kliknąć. Tak, tego pewnie nie trzeba było robić, ale... Dobra, idziemy z młotkiem zrobić tutaj demolkę. Trzeba klucza użyć? O, nie trzeba używać już klucza. Co o młotku powiesz?
A solid hammer from the stable.
No, gdzie te drzwi? O! Jeszcze się nie chciały pojawić. No, jak to zrobisz? O!
Done. The path is free of obstacles.
No to wchodzimy.
Damn. The door is locked.
Ile przeszkód, żeby się dostać do tej wieży?
I have no idea where the key could be. I should ask Victoria.
A, to może dlatego... pamiętałem, że Wiktoria dość wcześnie się odblokowuje. Bo nie da się do wieży wejść bez rozmowy z nią. No, idziesz? Tędy. W sumie mapą było szybciej, ale już trudno. No, teraz już Wiktoria musi niestety z nami pogadać. Nie wywinie się.
I know I should leave Victoria alone, but I must ask her about the key to William's study in the tower.
No właśnie. Pewnie będzie cała masa rozmowy z nią, bo jeszcze nie gadaliśmy. A przy okazji można się w końcu rozejrzeć po tym pokoju, w którym byliśmy na samym początku, ale nas wywalili. O, statuetka konia.
In the past, we used to have our own stable of full-blooded stallions. Some of them won many races. All that fame is long lost now.
Ciekawe.
A souvenir of one of our champion horses.
Kiedyś się lepiej powodziło. Co to za napis?
Lucky Arrow. 9 victories in one season. I can't remember the name. Probably one of the older stallions. Yes, 1890.
Dawno, dawno temu.
Lucky Arrow, 1890.
Dobra, magazyn jakiś na stole leży. Co czyta Wiktoria?
An old issue of a magazine on nature. Nature Will. I haven't the time to read now.
Okej. Obraz. Znowu jakiś członek rodziny.
One of my distant ancestors, Durgam Gordon. This canvas is at least 300 years old. Strange that time has not faded it. Durgam Gordon.
No i się wygasił. Już się nie da
I
kliknąć.
have nothing to look for in these drawers. It most likely contains Victoria's personal things.
O, no to aż strach tam zaglądać, no nie?
I won't be opening it.
Dobra, no to A nie, czekaj, co o
I
Wiktorii
see
powiesz?
sorrow in her eyes.
No, zrozumiałe. Nie usiądziesz?
Victoria, I know you want to be alone, but I must ask you about something that only you can answer.
Maybe it will help to get some fresh thoughts. Memories can become so tiring. During the last few years, I have had plenty of time with my thoughts. What is it that you want to talk about, Samuel?
Akurat teraz, jak przyszliśmy, to zaczął bić tutaj zegar. No i mówiłem, cała masa tematów. Chyba normalnie wszystkie tematy, które można było odblokować na ten moment tutaj są. O Samuelu można pogadać. Ciekawe.
I hoped I would not have to return to this place ever again. And even now, I'm not sure if I should have.
I did not dare hope you would come. The letters to you were all returned, and no one from the family had seen you in years. As time passed, we assumed you were dead.
I didn't open a single one of them. I wanted to forget it all. Only that morning letter. I had to open that one. Maybe I should have left it unread, like the other ones.
Your words are cold, Samuel.
If it hadn't been for William's death, I would have never returned. I returned because of William only. I don't expect you to understand it.
Straszna sytuacja. A ty, Wiktoria, jak się trzymasz?
Do you need anything, Victoria?
No, thank you, Samuel. I am all right. Maybe just... No, you needn't worry. I'll ask Bates.
No mogłaś powiedzieć, no. Bates i tak jest zmęczony, a Samuel nie ma nic do roboty. Poza swoimi własnymi intrygami. No dobra, Bates. Co powiesz o Batesie?
Bates isn't looking well. He's old and very tired. He should take a rest.
I would suggest that to him myself, but I know he does not want to be alone right now. He and William were friends long before I knew him. He has worked here all his life, just like his father before him. He feels comfortable to be with us, I am sure.
No pewnie tak. William.
Victoria, why was William hiding away in his study? No one saw him go outside, and he would not let anyone in. Why all the secrecy?
I don't know, Samuel. About half a year ago, he closed himself in that damn tower and spent whole days and nights there. He never told me what he was doing. When I asked, he merely stated that he was looking for the truth and that he would not stop until he found it. It entirely absorbed him, and you know how it ended. I hope that he has found his truth.
No, to ciekawe. William czegoś zawzięcie szukał i pewnie przypłacił to życiem. Tak to może sugerować. Doktor Herman.
That person who was with us at the funeral, who is he?
Dr. Herman, our family physician. But it would be more accurate to say our family friend.
I had never heard of him.
Well, how could you? He moved here long after you had gone away. He's a good man. He was a friend to William and has helped us a good deal. Until William began avoiding people, they were often together. Why are you interested in Heinz?
I don't know him, so I wanted to know who he is.
Okej, a o Henrym co powiesz?
That new gardener, Henry. I've heard he drinks.
He is not new here. He has been working for us for over a year now. What you have heard is true, but it does not happen very often. Except for that particular habit, he is polite and hard-working.
I'm surprised you're saying this. Does his drinking not bother you?
Well, I do, but I would have trouble finding anyone else for the job.
Replacing him with a new gardener couldn't possibly be a problem, could it?
Maybe not a few years ago, but now... You haven't been here in a long time. A lot has changed, Samuel. No one wants to work for us, not after what happened. People are superstitious. They see dark forces in everything. I'm glad that he has stayed, even if my garden looks so miserable. But why are you asking about Henry? Is it that you know something about him that I should know too?
Będziemy mówić pozytywnie może zawsze. To chyba nie ma żadnego znaczenia.
No, not really. Morris said Henry acts strangely from time to time.
Morris? That hardly surprises me. He is strange himself. If I had someone to take over his job, he wouldn't be here now. That reminds me. I ordered him to board up the old well, so there is no possibility of an accident there. Samuel, would you please see to it that he does it today?
Of course.
O, dobra. Trzeba pamiętać, żeby iść od razu do Morrisa, bo mogę zapomnieć. O, Black Mirror nie pytałem.
I spoke with Robert about the old wing. He said its walls were the only remnants of the original castle.
That is true. It is all that survived the burn.
I do not recall anyone that had conquered the castle in the past.
No one conquered it, at least not in the true sense of the word. The castle was half destroyed in a conflict between the first Gordons. Marcus knew he could not rise against his brother's people directly. Therefore, he decided to take him by surprise in the secret chapel deep under the castle. Mordred realized this too late, and the consequences were terrible. But those are merely old legends. Just old stories.
No, historia tego miejsca mocno wpływa na całe to otoczenie. Jak widać. Tajemnicza kaplica.
That secret chapel you have spoken of, it must be somewhere beneath us.
Nobody has ever found a trace of the entrance, let alone the whole chapel, Samuel. It's merely an old legend from the Chronicle.
No tak. Zwykle w takich sytuacjach my znajdujemy nagle wejście do takich dziwnych miejsc. Kto wie, czy teraz też tak nie będzie. Marcus Gordon.
What happened to Marcus after Mordred died?
He became the lord of the manor and died a long time later, a tired old man. As a tribute to his leadership, they buried him in a secret crypt. Today no one knows where his body rests.
Do any further records of his life still exist?
None that I know of.
Okej. No dobra, może o ten dziwny przedmiot spytamy teraz.
Look at this stone fragment. Does it mean anything to you?
No, I wouldn't say so. But yes, I have seen something similar on William's desk. He was very careful with that thing. Only I don't know what the big deal was. He never spoke about it.
O proszę, ciekawe, czyli mamy potwierdzenie, że pewnie to Williamowi wypadło w trakcie upadku. A fotografię może też będziesz kojarzyła.
Can you have a look at this picture? Do you know who this man is?
I've seen that face before. Yes, but not exactly this one.
What do you mean?
He was much younger than this picture, but it was the same person.
So, who is it?
William once brought an orphan here and offered him food and shelter for a couple of days. He lived for a time outside by the stable, a humble, quiet boy.
Do you know what his name was?
It was a very long time ago. I cannot remember. He stayed with us for quite some time, but then he completely changed. It was as if he had gone mad. We could not let him stay here after that. They took him to Ashbury.
What happened to him then?
I really do not know. As I said, it was a very long time ago. Robert might remember. It was he who accepted that boy as a patient.
O proszę, Robert coś przed nami ukrył. powinien go rozpoznać w takim razie, skoro Wiktoria powiedziała, że przyjął go do Ashbury. No dobra, ale to się zajmiemy tym za chwilę, bo jeszcze mamy klucz do wieży. Tak, do pogadania o tym.
Victoria, I need the key to William's study. I know that you insist that no one go in there, but
No one is allowed to set foot in there. Why are you talking about that place to me, Samuel? Why are you making me think of it?
I just wanted...
Go away. I need to be alone now.
Of course.
Nie pamiętałem takiego obrotu spraw. No dobra, to skąd ten klucz my zdobędziemy? Ja w sumie nie wiem. Ale zagadajmy Roberta. Jeszcze. No, byłaś.
May I disturb you for a few moments? I would like to ask a couple of questions.
All right. I'm listening.
O film można się go zapytać, ale najpierw o fotografię.
I showed the picture we talked about yesterday to Victoria. She said she knew the man, that he had lived for some time near the castle. Are you sure you don't know who he is?
Let me see the picture again. I'm not quite certain, but he resembles one of my patients in the institution. It could possibly even be him. I do not see where this picture could have come from, though.
Maybe we can find out. Who could have brought a picture of some madman to the castle? And why?
No, ciekawe. Czyli jakbyśmy byli kiedyś w Ashbury, to może byśmy go tam spotkali. Dobra, masz film może?
I need film for my camera. Do you know where I can get some?
Well, perhaps down in Willow Creek. But hold on, I think I may have a couple of rolls myself. They should probably still be usable.
Can you give me one?
I would be happy to, but I put them in the attic with some other old things. It is in my chest. That's the one right round the corner. You'll have no problem finding it.
Thank you. I'll go pick it up.
Sure, take all the film you need. I have no use for it.